demolish, devour, burn, grind them to dust. Go forth, and death be thy destination. A flight of dragons! I command it!
Away we go!
Hello, good morning, good evening, good night. Once again, I'm here with another lock-in. I would say this is going to be a special, different type of lock-in, but at this point we've done so many special, different type of lock-ins, having a special, different type of lock-in is now the norm. The entire point of this little show is that we did the Flight of Dragons roundtable, me and Mr. Gibbon. There is some dissent about what the show entailed. Apparently it was not very good. It missed on certain points that were very important points, and numerous complaints are levied against me and Sir Gibbon. So, we've got a little guest in here. Hello, little guest.
Hi there.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Saz, hello.
Hello, Saz.
This is an angry special edition.
It is. This, I think, I'm probably going to name Adam Gets Kicked in the Head for getting Flight of Dragons wrong.
You suck.
So, should we just go through all the points of contention that you have for...
Well, I'm not going to nitpick. There's just some really, really quite essential points in the film. You just blasted right through.
It was an hour long.
Yeah,
An hour and a bit, I think.
Hour and 40-something minutes. So in those, 15 minutes or so, I reckon you could have maybe added one or two more things.
But we were too busy discussing the pink dragon.
You were too busy just
He was
blaring.
He was a
I'd call
prisoner
that a
inside of his own
blarang.
face. Oh, I do apologise.
You just suck.
Oh, thank you so much. Would you like to explain your...
Well, number one, the book reference.
Okay.
Where did it go? Why was it not even mentioned? It's a very unique part of the film. And you failed.
Well, for
You
those...
failed.
For
Just
those...
failed.
For those people who... Thank you so much. Yes, as you can tell, this is going to be a grown-up argument. For those people who don't know what the book reference would be, would you like to explain it?
Well, basically, it was a reference to the book. The actual book, well, the one of the books, apparently, that it was based on, was in the movie, sitting there with its original cover art.
Yes.
Written by Peter Dickinson,
Mm-hmm.
the author of the book, and the main character in the movie. Where else can you see something like that?
This is true. As references go, and as the fact that it's a reference to a film that was made in 1981, I think it is, it's quite clever, and it's not something that got done back then.
No.
And I do apologize. I put my hand up and apologise. It's one of
Because
many
it
apologies.
was even talked about
Yes, it
in
was.
the movie.
It was.
It was like, and here you will find, your book, Peter Dickinson, or...
Yeah. The strange-nosed wizard actually pulls it off the shelf.
I goes, here you are.
And it says...
no peeking at the end.
I like the fact he's got a copy of Gulliver's Travels.
Damn.
I don't know why I find Gulliver's Travels fascinating. It's just the fact that he owns that.
Wasn't it Gulliver's Travels... Alice in Wonderland was in it as well?
Alice in Wonderland was there as well, yeah.
Oh wow, I forgot about that actually.
Yes.
Yes, I forgot about that. But that's not that important.
Yeah, you forgetting stuff. Yeah. See, it's easy done, isn't it? Yeah.
Want me to start quoting the movie beginning to end? Because I will.
No, we don't have that level of time. Okay, so we didn't discuss the fact that
No, you didn't
the book
discuss
The Flight of Dragons by Peter
It
Dickinson.
was just the fact that the cover art was the
Yeah,
original
yeah.
cover art was in the movie, and I don't know why, I was just really quite impressed by that. It's like, oh, and of course then they reference the book, the part of the book they actually took into the movie
Hmm.
with the explanation of Dragonfire,
Yeah, which I think leads us nicely into your second point of contention.
which was I don't know, I forgot which point.
I'm certain that
There are many.
I'm certain you complained quite loudly at me that we didn't go enough into the Dragonflight.
Well, no, you didn't.
So shall we do it now?
Well, what did you? I'm sure you missed something. What did you miss?
We played half the scene.
No, you didn't. You missed all sorts. What did you miss?
Don't ask me. I just record the things, I don't listen to them.
Good God!
No, after spending 3 to 4 hours editing the damn things, you don't actually listen to voices anymore. You only hear things in a series of cracks and bipples.
No, I can't remember that point. I
It's
remember
like a sea of sound, and every now and again there's a shark.
my
Get rid of the shark.
most important thing that I thought you missed was Omadon's second great speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you
we
did.
we really did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, there
The
is
speech,
no
the
excuse.
score of music that went along with it,
Yeah,
and the flight.
Yeah.
The flight of dragons.
yeah, and of course the almighty Doom,
That's what I was on about.
Doom,
Doom with the big drum.
Doom. Yes, I have no excuse for
You
missing
have-
that out
Nothing at all.
because that is a sequence that makes the hairs on the back of my neck
It's
stand
your
up.
turn, Bayark. You and your legions attack, demolish, devour, burn, grind them to dust. Go forth and death be thy destination. You suck.
Yes, I do. I suck.
Jeez. Not only does it
What's that?
really, not only does it really give Omadon a new depth of evil, just that whole little speech he does, but you also see the flight, the
Yeah,
Bayark's flight,
Yeah.
which I think greatly expands the world
it does
because of the diversity of the designs.
oh, there's all sorts in there.
Because
We see a glimpse of it with. Would you like to pronounce the name for me?
which one?
The yellow wizard's dragon?
Smurgle.
No, the Chinese one.
Oh.
Because apparently I kept
Mi-
getting his name wrong.
Misu.
Misu.
I've probably pronounced it wrong now. Oh no, it wasn't it? It was Sensu. Sensu, actually. Sensu, because you were saying shoe.
Ah, okay.
Sensu. Sensu.
Says you.
Sensu.
Says you.
Kazoo.
Says you. But yeah, it does. The diversity in the designs is massive.
Mhm.
You get all sorts in there. It is wonderful.
It was a flight part and the bit where they were being lulled to sleep
Hmm. Yes, and the
and they were falling out the sky.
oh, magic flutes. As you may guess, there is no order to any of these.
Oh no, there
These
isn't now.
nitpicks, we shall call them, rather than.
I'm not going into every nitpick, am I? I'm going into the really important ones you blasted through.
Yeah, because the pink dragon is far more important. Pink dragon and undead wolf. But do you not think that sequence doesn't? I never saw that sequence as expanding Obadon's evil as much as
It brings more depth to it.
his evil is born of arrogance. It's not I'm evil for evil's sake. It brings forth the idea that his evil is. It's a weird one for Omadon. I don't see him as just I am the source of all evil. Brrr! It's not like Sauron from Lord of the Rings where it's just I'm evil for evil's sake. The evil is born of arrogance. He says it himself. I will make man mine. I will show them how to play with fairies or No,
Oh.
Sorry, I apologise. I will teach man to fly like a fairy. It's his arrogance that drives him to do this. He won't let man become all-powerful through using something that he can't control. He would rather man became all-powerful using magic, because then there's man being all-powerful, and then Omadon guiding man.
Are you going too in-depth about that or not?
It's just the characterisation that I've always got from him. The fact that he starts off and you think, oh, he's the evil one. Look at his tusks. And his giant blue nose. Death Smurf!
Woohoo!
But by the end of the film, a lot of the things he says, especially during the Peter Dickinson logic fight, it seems that it's not I'm evil, gah, it's I am the most powerful wizard ever because I'm not held back by constraints. I am fantastic. I can do whatever the hell I want. Stop using logic because I can't do it that way. Come here and let me hit you with a unicorn, you little bitch. Urgh, have some.
Have it.
Have it. I'm having some of that.
No, okay. I still thought that speech is as powerful as his first.
Yes, I would agree, and as I say, we have no excuse for leaving that one out.
Seeing as it was just purely you dragon, get him.
Get on, lad. Get on, get him.
Have it. Go forth, batter him.
Go forth and give him a kicking. Go on. So, another point that annoyed you is the forgetting of Sir Orin Neville Smythe's final words.
Well,
before
nearly final words.
Yeah, nearly final words. Before being incinerated into nightly charcoal.
And now I die.
Well, there are his final words, which, to be honest...
Become the unofficial final words, because he's
Yeah.
fine, no one's worried,
No, I like to think that Melisande actually hallucinates everything after everyone's dead.
She's on a huge trip.
Oh, she's tripping. She's tripping her
She's
box.
tripping. I don't know if it's corny or... I want to say it's corny just to be cool. I'm deluding myself.
I don't think it is corny.
I actually think it's quite good, his final speech.
I don't think it's corny in the slightest.
I think it's very
If you think of the sort of mythological Knights of the Round Table and that sort of thing, it's the correct manner of speech. It's the correct way of talking. This is my final vows.
Mm-hmm.
This is my last words, and these are the words I'm going to use to kill you, you big fire-breathing bastard.
You killed everybody.
Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead.
I did really like it.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the Omadon speeches.
Well, no, but they're two separate things. One is a vow of
Evil destruction.
Well, I was thinking about one is a promise, the other is a vow. Omadon makes a promise. This is what I'm going to do, and you can't stop me. Even though they can, but it leads back into the arrogance thing from earlier. Whilst Orin Neville Smythe's is, this is a vow that I'm taking now, that with my final moment, I'm going to chop your fucking head off, you big
Actually, it
dirty...
was quite a savage blow to the chest with a flaming sword.
Mm-hmm.
Not just a sword, no.
No.
A sword on fire.
Yep, well, he's on fire. He's being broiled. Sir Broiled Neville Smythe.
Boiled.
Broiled. Boiled. But yeah, it's the... What's the last bit? The cut now, old friend.
Cut well, old friend, and then farewell.
Yeah.
I've only just remembered it now.
Yeah,
I've just kind of like work. I couldn't actually figure out a few points.
That's the bit. That's the line.
Because like as he says it now, the scene cuts into his eye.
Yep.
And you can see his eye narrowing. And it's
And
just
it
very
goes-
classically heroic.
It is. It's also classically anime, which is something
Oh yeah.
very strange, because in 1981 I had not seen any anime. Well, to be honest, I didn't actually get around to seeing this until 1985, 86, something like that.
You didn't watch this movie until...
1986, maybe?
You didn't watch it until 1986?
1986, yes.
Ha! I wasn't born then!
Yeah. You weren't born in 1986.
Snigger, snigger.
Thank you for making the old man feel old.
Cool.
Moving on.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Sorry.
We're no longer speaking of my age.
No, we're not.
No.
Okay, we'll get
Moving.
on that. Another thing that I actually forgot to mention to you last time. Do you know who did the voice of Brayok?
Brea.
I know he only says like 3 lines. Well, I'll put you on the spot now.
Off the top of my head,
You don't.
I can't think. No.
Damn, we should have found that out. It's actually quite an impressive voice when you listen
It is.
to it.
It is. Unfortunately, it is overshadowed by Omadon.
That is a shame actually, because when he's first introduced, when you first see him, you just think he's just mindless.
Yeah.
He's more animal than, especially when they were calling the brothers forth.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, my dragon, whatever.
This is my dragon. The pink
This is my
dragon.
There's a pink dragon. The old famous pink dragon.
Brayok throwing rocks at the pink dragon's
He
head.
calls them forth and cracks a whip and flames
Yeah,
everywhere, and you just say, "Ooh, that's quite an animalistic creature. It's not a normal dragon."
No.
Everyone else seems quite capable of speech
The-
and decent dinner
no.
conversation.
So, where did you go for your holidays?
Oh.
That's nice.
And I think it's I don't know. Yeah, he is kind of overshadowed quite a lot.
Mhm.
But he has such awesome sentences when he does get to speak.
Isn't it? I will crush your bones being one of them.
Oh, one of them. The first sentence he says, "Let the rocks crush your skull,"
That's the
followed
one.
by the big belly laugh.
Yeah.
You think, oh wow, maybe you're going to get some more out of him. I mean, even when the
It's a rasp, isn't it?
but
when
his
he
belly
speaks.
laugh, I don't know how they did it because it was quite impressive because it does sound like a real cavernous belly.
Yeah. I think
A
there's
little
got
bit of a
Orson.
grunt on the end.
They got Orson Welles in.
Yeah.
Orson, we need you to laugh. Why? We need someone with a belly the size of a dragon.
Dragons.
Orson, start laughing. Whoosh. Laugh, Orson, laugh.
Dad's puppet dance.
No, if there's one thing Orson Welles couldn't do, it's dance.
No,
So, stop making fun of Orson Welles.
can't help it.
He's been dead for years. Anyhow,
So yeah, I thought Breg was a cool character. I didn't really get a chance to expand.
no,
I suppose there wasn't time.
no. The running time of it is, it's not as long as I would have liked. Basically, I'd like another 3/4 of an hour just to more things. I would like
Pack 'em in.
I would like the budget from the Last Unicorn to have been
Oh,
taken
God.
out of the Last Unicorn and put into the Flight of Dragons extras.
Oh yeah. I haven't mentioned the unicorn now. Damn.
No, we're not going to go into the Last Unicorn.
I'm not going to go into the last
Such
unicorn.
a gay film.
See, I saw
I
it.
found myself by the end of it attracted to men.
I did have to watch it.
Yeah.
Then when I found out it, well, I didn't actually. I watched it without realising it was the same people who did Flight of Dragons.
All right.
And I started with, I watched it on something awful. The quality wasn't that good. And I was like, oh god, it was awful. And when it got, I knew it was Flight of Dragons people when it got to the carnival or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It was either a carnival or zoo or a freak show.
I think it was a carnival.
It was like a witch, I think it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
One look at it and it was like, I know those noses.
It is true. Flight of Dragons does have
This is have a nose obsession.
remarkable noses. I mean, Carolinus, the strange-nosed wizard,
Oh dear.
does have the greatest nose. I don't know how he eats.
It's where his magic comes from.
Do you think if he tells,
Source of all my powers.
it disappears and his gigantic nose just hangs there for a few seconds?
If you want to-
We must go to Carolinus' Sylvanian forest and steal his nose. He just unscrews. Stop that! I can't see anything. My nose is in the way.
Oh. I'm still not gibbon.
Which I'm kind of glad. So I don't think I can handle another 2 hours of.
Rambling, ranting,
I'm so good at it.
girlish snorts.
So yeah, like apparently you do girlish snorts.
You both do.
Oh, okay. Well, alright. Should we move on to your next point?
Yeah, one I thought you'd hammer to the wall completely and have a good giggle at.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is with the flying house?
Well,
You found out more information about the flying house.
well.
And the reason why no one beat the crap out of that wizard.
You see, it's like the end of Lord of the Rings, right? You know when Frodo is picked up after throwing after throwing Gollum in the ring into the fire?
Did he fall or
Was he pushed?
was he pushed?
I don't care. He gets
Or
picked
did he
up.
dance off the edge?
He gets picked up by Gandalf on top of the
Of the
eagles.
Why didn't they use
And
the
the
eagles?
first thing the Frodo thinks is, fucking eagles! Hang on!
Hold on a minute.
Just 1 second here. Why didn't we use these things?
It's the journey that counts.
Book of the Journey, giant eagles. Hell, at this point I think Gandalf would quite happily just put 5,000 of those moths in a bag and drive them across to Mordor.
Like a big balloon?
Indeed. Just 5,000
Or
moths.
like James and Giant Peach with the seagulls?
Yes. I was thinking more like just a Tesco's bag upside down. Hold on to the handles. Thousands of moths
Yeah,
in
but
it.
is that dramatic enough for Lord of the Rings? I think not.
Once you got the music in, dun 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 dun.
And use the elvish rope, moths, Gandalf, beard, sorted.
Shorted, respect due, governors from the east side.
In it.
Innit? Oh yeah, that's what Lord of the Rings needs.
Yeah.
To be remade into a east side, west side. You must take
Jeez.
you must take this ring to the west side.
Yo.
Where to? The Isle of Dogs. Take it.
Take the bling.
Lord of the Bling.
Dear God.
Oh, did I not warn you before? Anyone who comes on the show automatically ends up being derailed into bizarre trains of thought.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the flying house. I'd forgotten about it because it's
Random.
it's like the Eagles. It's just, why didn't we use this house?
I suppose you could pass it out as he didn't have the magic for it.
Yeah, I think once they condensed the magic into the one magical sphere of Magic Land, he probably had enough to be able to fly a house there.
Mm-hmm.
Either
But why? There must be cooler, more stylish methods to arrive at the scene.
I
apart
think
from
he just
flapping
had the
caps.
sound effect of a house falling and wanted to use it.
What was the sound of the house?
There was
falling?
just the sound, wasn't there? So the house was slowly spinning.
Oh yeah. Couldn't you use that for the fallen dragons?
No, because dragons go.
No, they didn't. They're full of hydrogen. Something.
Selenium, selenium.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was hydrogen.
Hydrogen, yeah. Haha.
Maximum hydrogen. So there,
Why?
that's my answer for the house. The house was used because they didn't have any eagles. There. Sorted.
No, it ain't.
Oh, okay.
And why did no one question it? Excuse me.
I think once you've seen a house fall through the sky and land
Mind you,
safely, you think
Once
of
you've
two
seen
things.
an all-powerful wizard defeated by a small, bespeckled nerd boy.
By John Ritter.
John Ritter, okay. You've kind of seen it all.
I honestly think it'd be more along the lines of, alright, fallen house. That's just daft.
Yeah. Moving on.
Okay. Your next point of contention?
There isn't. I just want to take off that subject. That was
Okay.
my main points.
Okay.
And they were the really epic ones.
Okay.
And the name of the plant that knocked him out was Dragon Rose. I don't know why that annoys me. It just does.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the little plant that the hobbits used, they were hobbits.
Okay.
They
They
weren't
were wood
elves.
elves.
They weren't gay enough to be elves. I hate elves.
Yeah, so you should like these specific elves. They're
Well, they weren't elves. They were hobbits. They were tree hobbits.
totally right.
Big noses.
Oh.
Massive noses.
Yeah, but that's just in the general
Do you know what I
style.
really don't like about Flight of Dragons?
You don't like?
There is something that really annoys me.
What?
The dwarfs.
The dwarfs?
Yes. All they do is drag out some gems and then run away.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that.
Well, wouldn't you?
No, not if I was a dwarf. I would have dyed my hair orange, had a battle axe in each hand, poked out one of my eyes, and got to fight it.
It could be like Rain of Fire, where he comes belting off the top of the tower with the axe,
Indeed.
and then he gets eaten.
What a way to go.
Point being,
What a way to go.
don't mess with dragons.
You can, once you've got a big crested orange head.
Mm.
And you call
You'd
yourself...
look like one of the trolls. You know the little trolls you used to get as a kid? That was all her.
Alright then. Yeah, I would dress up like a troll, take off all my clothes and have no genitalia.
Yeah.
Put an axe in each hand.
And have a gem in your belly button.
Indeed. I could rub it for luck.
Yep.
And
I think that was the point of them, wasn't it?
I have absolutely no
What
idea.
the hell were the name of those things?
Just trolls.
Just trolls.
Yeah, they were just trolls.
Jeez. Where have they gone?
Away.
You never see them anymore?
That's a good thing. You do, actually.
Do you?
You do. You see them in little pound shops and stuff like that.
I don't even see
usually,
them there.
Usually on key rings.
They
you,
might have
you never
become-
see the big ones anymore. Only the little tiny crappy ones.
They might have become invisible to me. I have no idea.
Maybe they've just become invisible. Are they watching you every day?
Maybe.
Thousands
Remember the
and
little round eyes?
Like sharks. Dead
Yeah.
eyes. Like sharks. There are only 3 things in the world have those eyes. Sharks, Ewoks and trolls.
What? Dead, soulless, still staring at you eyes?
Yes.
Oh no,
'Cause
there is another.
Mm?
You know the oh geez, what are they? I don't think they have an official name. Those posh dolls.
Oh, the porcelain dolls.
Yeah.
No, they're different types of eyes.
Are they
they're
different?
the eyes of something that has never been alive. Ewoks, trolls and sharks have the eyes of something that was once alive, but is now dead. Dead and soulless and will keep coming. Porcelain dolls have the eyes of a voodoo curse. Wow, we're so far off topic now, it's unreal.
I don't care.
Eagles!
Eagles, trolls,
Harpies!
eyes. Jeez, yeah.
Is there anything else from the Flight of Dragons that you'd like to bring up? Stuff, anything that we discussed or...
What you pretty much covered it all.
Yeah, but just for the realms of discussion.
Your speech, Omenom's first speech, awesome.
Oh, it really is.
Even though I waited, you had to leave it till the end of the conversation. I was waiting for it. I'm waiting. Getting really, really peeved, and you had to make me wait until the end of the sentence before you said it.
Yeah, it's called wriggling in the audience.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
You don't have that much organisation to yourself. How
So
dare you?
not only have I come on here to be bitch slapped, I've also come on here to be insulted.
Hey, this is quite tame for me. I'm being quite nice. If I was really being quite aggressive, you'd be slapped across the face by this notepad by now. So,
You idiot!
you fail. You go now.
What about the imagery in Omadon's speech?
Oh, fantastic. Even as a kid, I got that.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a kid, I had a bit... It was kind of sad for me as a kid, because, you know, especially with the A-bomb and everything, and the
Yeah.
mushroom clouds, and the, what was the other one? Oh, the bulldozers.
Yeah, destroying
As
the
a kid,
forests.
I was seeing that and thought, he's won!
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
over! We're all doomed!
Scheißen.
Yeah, as a kid, it was quite... I got it, even as a
Yeah,
child.
yeah.
This is like...
Well, it's not
ooh.
exactly subtle now, is it?
No, it's not.
Well,
But for me, as a kid, it was an achievement. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, but I get that.
jeez. Right, well, unless there's nothing else you'd like to...
No, if you want to go on about the speech, definitely, yeah.
Okay, alright then. Right, the imagery that you get through that speech, you get the 2 guys. Now, I didn't really go into this too much with Gibbon, because we were on quite a tight time scale.
No, you weren't.
No, we actually were. His child was going to wake up and demand her iPad.
Oh. Okay. That's the problem with kids.
Yeah, they all want iPads.
They all want iPads.
Oh no, seriously, greatest thing I've ever seen. But anyhow, yes, I can't remember the order it goes in now, but you've got the 2
imps,
guys.
No, the imps, the gold, the homeless people, the... what's the faces? I can't remember the names of them. Diggers.
Yeah, the
Digging
bulldozers
machines.
and...
Bulldozers, that's the one. the mushroom cloud and the A-bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I think personally it goes like worse and worse and worse every image.
Yeah, but it works in a different. You've got the destruction being done to the
Finalise it.
environment.
No, it's like the finalisation,
Mm-hmm.
the ultimate end. Everything gets fucked over.
Oh yeah, that's kind of the point, isn't it? At the end of the day, Madonna's gone, "Oh, you're going to use science? I'll use my magic to make your science crazy."
Have it.
And here's an A-bomb. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Don't use it all at once.
Drop it over there. Fine. That's good.
I do think that we are missing the trick here. There should have been at least a sequence of jackboots marching down the street.
Ooh.
But then again, that might have been pushing it a bit too far. Using an A-bomb is one thing, but you don't see any actual death. To show
No.
Nazis walking down the street, I think would have possibly gone too far.
Maybe they could have done it like, that Disturbed. What's that Disturbed?
Oh, the Land of
video?
Confusion
Yeah.
video. Yeah.
They could have kind of done it like that.
Yeah. Well, in my head, I can just see sort of like black and white jackboots just marching in
Yeah, that's
unison.
what I was thinking. Something like
Mm.
that. I do think it goes in order though.
Yeah.
As the
Yeah,
imps.
It starts
Apparently.
off just two people arguing
Yeah.
and ends up with an A-bomb being dropped.
A-bomb.
Yeah. And considering the fact that's just a little, almost like a little metaphor sequence, just for this is what I'm going to do.
Ooh, there's another thing. You know
Mm-hmm.
when they were in the pub, this is like random and off subject.
Yes.
I was thinking from the hermits, they look surprisingly like a little bit like hermits. Obadon swine. I think they were called. Those
Yes.
little lurky things that are
Yeah,
hid in
yeah.
the corner.
The tall Jawas.
On to Obadon. Ching! Whoa! Hell's that?
They always reminded me of two things, and you're probably going to completely miss
no,
where
go
I'm
on,
going
go
here.
on.
Is there was a character called Weaver in She-Ra.
Oh, I think I know the one you mean.
Right. Terrible character, but the
Mhm.
designs are pretty much the same. And they always remind me of the messenger from Vampire Hunter D.
Don't know that one.
You'll have to be educated.
Right.
Vampire Hunter D is great.
Sure it is.
It's a 2-hour anime just to say, vampires get bored. Oh well. Oh, it's good.
It involves vampires. I'm afraid I'm done.
Yeah, well.
I was done a long time ago.
That's
and then
fair
that was nailed through the head
Mm-hmm.
and stuck to a wall by something beginning with T.
There's Gorgons.
What?
There's Gorgons in Vampire Hunter D.
Ooh.
And what else is there? There's a giant, and there's blood things, and there's things with wings. There's all sorts. I think it's actually a werewolf. That might be the second one. I can't remember. But anyhow, completely off the point again.
See, they always reminded me, it might have been because I owned the two movies at once,
Right.
and as a kid they were kind of two of my favourite movies,
Mm-hmm.
and they kind of like might have merged a bit, but you know what they remind me of? You know the Lord of the Rings, the animated?
Oh yeah. The
You know,
ring wraiths.
The ring wraiths.
Yeah. There's one thing though.
Because they had the glinty eyes.
Yeah.
It's what set me off.
The major difference between the two is the Omadon swine have never walked into a bar and stabbed what looks like a porn star. Or that Aragorn, he looks like somebody who's he likes to deliver pizza. Hey there, I'm here to deliver your pizza. That means you've got that money, doesn't it? Wow. You a boy or a girl? You a boy or a girl? Excellent. Wow.
Yeah. I noticed they don't ever turn up again.
No, which is a bit of a shame.
I suppose you could coin them as kind of spies.
Mm-hmm.
Secretly spies.
I'm fairly certain that there is
Which
a
means they
scene
were slacking off, sitting in a pub.
I'm fairly certain that originally there was meant to be a scene or two with them not doing anything, but just sort of following them to the pub. And once they found that that's where they're staying the night, that's where they get the information back to Omadon, and that's how they get the Ogre of Gormley Keep to attack. But like most things, that sort of information seems to have been lost in the midst of time. There is an original script of The Flight of Dragons kicking around
Which needs to be
somewhere.
found. How dare you lose it?
I'm sorry. I don't know. I can't seem to find a version of it anywhere now.
It was there.
But on the other hand, for it to not be around anymore, it starts to make me wonder how real it was. But you know,
You didn't imagine it, did you?
no, as in, did someone write it? Well, obviously someone.
You
wrote it.
didn't imagine it, did you?
No, definitely not. Start off. So,
I'm wondering now.
anything else you'd like to bring up before we drag this little mini-episode? Mini-sode.
It's not Smeagol, it's Smurgle. Oh.
Maybe that was done just to annoy you.
Yeah, maybe it was. Sure thing.
The biggest Flight of Dragons fan ever. Does mean that there's 3 people in the world who like Flight of Dragons.
That'll be it. Fine.
Yeah, that's it. Okay then, we'll drag this to a screeching halt. I hope you enjoyed it. As I say, it's just a mini episode. This is Adam being kicked in the head and bitch slapped for getting things wrong and missing things out. Yeah, I'm terribly sorry. Would you like to say goodbye to the nice people?
See you later. God, that was really lame, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was.
Oh, well.
Try and enthuse yourself a little bit more. Bye!
Bye.
Shatterglass Ravage. Bye, everybody! I'm on Facebook!
You're never gonna catch me.
You're never gonna catch me.
Good. Wow.
Yeah, let's close this one down. Right, pay attention later on in the week, or maybe next week. We've got a competition starting up in the next lock-in, and we should hopefully have some more roundtable episodes for you shortly. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll speak to you later. Bye-bye now.
You have been listening to the Old Oil House. Come visit us at www.oldoilhouse.co.uk. Join the forums. Join the fun.
To put a further addendum to this addendum of things I have messed upon, I realise now that I have mispronounced words all the way through this, and the correct term I was meant to be using is point of contention. Also, just to prove that I do research, Breyer was voiced by one James Gregory. So there. Yes. One of them. Yeah. Leaving now. Bye.